International Women's Month, Women's Day, events that are commemorated and celebrated all around the world as organizations have seen the importance of achieving gender equity within our workspaces. We come from a historical context where women within societies have often been undermined, when women within societies were excluded from meaningful participation within education systems, within the economy, in order for them to be fully fledged human beings and adults who are able to provide for themselves and contribute productively to the societies in which they operate. Many organizations that we've engaged with in the past few years essentially brought a challenge through to us that said, we do a lot of these events, but we have found that whenever we're doing Women's Month, Women's Day celebration events, many of our male colleagues exclude themselves. They do not come on board. And we want to bridge the gap so that they realize even themselves that gender equity is not just about the inclusion and promotion of women within the workspaces, but gender equity is something that affects all of us. And we need all of us in order to provide equitable access to opportunities to each of us, regardless of our differences. It was through that the concept of Men in Conversations was born. But rather than having it as a conversation where men are passengers in the conversation of gender equity, we thought about this program with the primary objective of how do we bring men's voices where gender equity is concerned? How do we hear men's concerns in organizations, in societies that often assume that just because they are men, they have it easy? Just because they're men, they'll be automatically promoted. And so with this conversation of Men in Conversation, we've developed it in order for it to be a bridge. It is a conversation that can be done with exclusively male audiences, but we also have an iteration of this program that is done as an across conversation between men and women within organizations, where women can bear witness to some of those challenges, to some of those aspirations, to some of those ways that men can be effective allies where gender equity is concerned within their organization. To find out more about this, or to have a conversation with us, please do reach out to our website at cohesioncollective.com, and we would be absolutely honored to be able to engage with you, to expose you to this content, and also to enable you to understand how it is that this can be of further benefit to your organization.